Hello there guys, Wayne here from Luna's World. Welcome to episode 2 of our new series called Failures. And here we are, Innsbruck. We're in the Ikarus C42, so general aviation light aircraft. I've set up a engine failure at 3,000 feet AGL. So we're going to take off and we're going to try and deal with that as it happens. So it should be a lot of fun. This is early morning in Innsbruck, so hence the slight haze, but it's actually quite a nice day for flying. It's pretty relatively calm wind-wise. A few low broken clouds, but nothing to impair our vision. So all in all, a pretty ideal day for flying. So in this scenario, we're doing a trial flight for our potential for a student, and we're going to take off. We're going to demonstrate at a stall. We're going to do some steep turns. We're going to fly straight and level. We're going to climb up, and of course at some point at 3000 AGL, which by the way I haven't set the QNH for that very reason, so that we don't know exactly when that engine failure is going to happen. So flaps, our landing lights, which are already on. Okay, fuel pump. Everything else is all good. Let's put our comms on. We haven't got a navigation system in this basic version of the aircraft. I really do love this aircraft though. It is super fun to fly, very, very fast. This thing will be off the ground before you can say engine failure. Okay, here we go. Airspeed alive, 60 knots, 80 knots, nose up. There we go. How fast is that? So cool. Alright, trim for a nice rate of climb. Looking very good. So far so good. Let's go flaps up. Fuel pump can come off. Landing lights can come off. Okay. That is us. So we'll just we'll climb up a little bit. Do a right-hand turn, a left-hand turn, sorry, and we will demonstrate a few flight-based things here. So stalls and steep turns and what have you. Look at that, 95 FPS. Very cool. This is release candidate 2. We've got to stay away from that cloud because, as you can see, this aircraft doesn't have an artificial horizon, so we're not certified for IMC in this aircraft. You are in the updated version, the more sophisticated full version, which you do get with this version. You get two versions. You get this basic one and a full version, which has the Dynon avionics in, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's bring the RPM back to 3000. Let's get this thing trimmed out nicely. Okay, so we'll demonstrate straight and level. So there we go, perfectly trimmed now. Making minor adjustments with the trimmer and throttle, but that's pretty much where we want for straight and level. Let's just bring her up to 5,000. Nice and slowly. A little bit more. Keep it coming. And a little bit of power. Okay, and reset, redo the trim. pretty much straight and level now. It's kind of a nice place to be. And we can afford to have a look at the beautiful scenery here. Very nice. All looking good. Are you enjoying your trial flight so far? Good. Excellent. Right, and look at that. We've gained 400 feet just in turning around. So there's a lesson in making sure you always keep an eye on your gauges and flying the aircraft 100% of the time, even if you are in straight and level and she's trimmed out beautifully. Right, so let's climb up now, add a little bit of power. And we will demonstrate a stall. So we'll hold the stick back and we'll come off the power. And you're going to feel a slight buffeting. The nose is going to want to drop forward, and maybe even the left wing might drop a little bit. We'll put the nose forward and then we'll add power to recover from the stall. Here we go. And there we go. That was the wing drop. Push forward on the stick. Add power and then slowly recover. So that's basically how we do a stall. We've lost hardly any altitude in doing that. Couple of steep turns using a little bit of overdoing it there. So 45-degree turns. Very nimble aircraft. We're trying not to lose or gain altitude when we do these turns. We're trying to keep our vertical speed on 0. And what I try and do is I look at a fixed point on the horizon and kind of look at the angle of the mid strut there, and I try and keep that angle the same. That's how I do it. And we'll try to the left here as well. Here we go. I'm trying to coordinate the turn with the rudder and keeping the ball in the center. Okay. And again, trying not to lose any altitude as we do that, which I am doing. There we go. Add a bit of power. Alright. Are you dizzy yet? Okay, so we'll avoid this cloud, so we'll just head for the city over here. We'll do a little fly over the city, do a bit of sightseeing. And we'll climb up a little bit higher. Always got to be cautious over the city. In fact, if you can avoid flying over built-up areas, then that's what we would normally do. To in case we have, in the unlikely event we have an emergency, we would need to land in a clear area. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful view. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, climbing up a little bit now. Should have a good view of the airfield over there. Very nice. And of course we'll turn. We don't want to head towards those mountains. Avoid any terrain. And if we get above this cloud, we can go a bit further out and check out some more of this beautiful scenery. I'm just going to add some more power in. Oh, we have an engine failure now. Let me try and restart the engine. Okay, negative. Switch off the mags, switch it back on, restart. Okay. Alright, so we have had an engine failure. It's nothing to worry about. I am confident we can fly back to the airfield from here. So I'm just going to radio in, tell them what's happened, and we'll have you on the ground in no time at all. So I'm going to put our landing lights on right now. And we're going to get this thing prepped for a emergency landing. I'm very sorry this has happened on your first trial flight. This is a once in a lifetime event. In fact, it doesn't happen to most pilots, so you're one of the lucky few that are going to get to experience a emergency landing. But let's remain calm. I'm very confident that we can deal with this situation. We're at a good altitude here, and as you can see, we have the airfield in sight. I've radioed in. They have cleared the runway for us, and they've given us 100% priority. So now I'm going to adjust the descent rate for the best glide ratio so that we don't run out of any altitude, and we maintain a good speed. As we get closer towards the threshold of the runway, I'm going to deploy flaps to help slow us down. We'll be coming in a bit fast given the emergency situation here. Alright, so if you can make sure your seat belts are fastened at this stage. And if you could double check the latches on your door as well, that would be fantastic. This will be something to tell your mates down the pub once we've landed. Okay. Very strange, because this aircraft has just had its maintenance and everything checked out fine. So, but these things do happen. These are a small Rotax engine, and while they're very, very good, 99.9% of the time, like anything, there is always a chance for things to go not quite to plan. But anyway, right, as we start getting towards the crucial part of this phase of flight, I'm going to stop talking and try to land this. Okay, so if you just want to brace yourself, I'll try and make this as smooth as possible. Alright, we're going to go one stage of flap now. Okay, full flap now. Brace yourself. Okay, we are down. So that was a pretty rough landing. Is everything fine? You didn't bang your head? Okay, good. Right, there we go. So we are down. So let's come to a complete stop. And if you would like to open up your door there and you can go ahead and get out the aircraft, and we'll wait for the emergency crew to come along. There we go, guys. So we just about survived. It was a pretty rough landing, I have to say. Let's just have a quick look at the replay there. And yeah, I probably shouldn't have gone full flap there. I probably should have just gone to flap 1 because we lost too much airspeed. But any landing you can walk away from and all that. Clunk. Yeah, so that was a bit rough. Never mind. There we go. I think my passenger might have fallen out actually. Oh, and the doors are open. Anyway, guys, so I hope you found that entertaining in some way. Quite interesting. I felt pretty calm there because of the altitude we were at. And even given that, I kind of overestimated a little bit, and we were almost caught short at the end there. I thought we were going to land well within the you know, way over the numbers, but we were pretty close, to be honest, right on the threshold, or just right on the numbers, and definitely not center. So yeah, a few things for me to learn from that. Not ideal, but we are down safe. Of course, we would have had the ballistic parachute there, but I was pretty confident we could get to the runway. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next episode of Failures. For now, it's been my pleasure. Take care, guys. See you soon.